Demetrius Soropoulos cannot get his wife pregnant because he's sterile, okay? So he decides, you know what, it would be a great idea for me to ask my neighbor to try to impregnate my wife, and I'm going to pay him for it. So he paid his neighbor $2,500 for 6 months, and what his neighbor had to do was sleep with his wife 3 evenings a week.
Okay. Now, if you think, well, it depends on what his wife looks like. Apparently, his wife was a former beauty pageant contestant.
Right.
Okay, so the wife is hot, and he's sterile, so he thinks this dude, you know, he's already got 2 kids. His neighbor does, right?
His
So
neighbor has 2 kids.
obviously things are functioning. And here's the funny part: he looks like me, right? He apparently looks like a Greek-German dude, right? Because this Sopoulos guy is clearly Greek. Originally, his name is. And they're in Stuttgart, Germany. So he's like, ja, schluppen das ist Vitamin.
Right.
Come and, have a go at my wife 3 times a week.
Right.
And this guy put in his work, man.
He did. He had sex with his wife 3 times a week for 6 months, and the woman didn't get pregnant.
Now, but that's a lot of work that guy put in. He's like, all right, I gotta fuck your wife again. All right, step aside. Let me see this beauty pageant chick. Let me have another run at her. And by the end of the 6 months, the neighbor's wife is starting to complain.
Right.
She's like, wait, you know what? Okay, but I'm not getting any here. You keep having sex with the neighbor's wife.
Right.
And he's like, look, we're in a recession. It's tough times. I'm trying to bring food for the family. So, I'm going and making this thing happen, right? But at the end of the 6 months, she still doesn't get pregnant. So what gives?
Okay, at that point, the husband is like, all right, my wife's not getting pregnant. I want my neighbor to go to the doctor and make sure everything is functioning right. Turns out he's sterile.
Wait a minute. The neighbor is sterile.
The neighbor is sterile. The neighbor who is getting paid to sleep with this man's wife is sterile.
Insisted that Mouse have a medical examination, which he did. The doctor's announcement that Mouse was also sterile shocked everyone except his wife, who was forced to confess that Mouse was not the real father of their 2 children. Elbow from the sky! Oh, man. So everyone is devastated. The neighbor who's been having sex with the woman finds out it's not his wife's kids are not his own. His wife's scam is unfolded. And now the funny part is the guy who hired him in the first place is like, breach of contract. I didn't hire you to fuck my wife. I hired you to impregnate my wife. And you didn't do it, and you've been having a go at her all this time, and at the end we got nothing. And Mouse, the neighbor, says, hey, look, man, I didn't know. I gave it my best shot. Literally. He's like, look, you saw me, man. I came and fucked the shit out of her 3 times a week, and it still didn't work.
Yeah, he refuses to give it up because he said he did not guarantee conception, but only that he would give it an honest effort.
Indeed. Look, if I'm the judge, I rule in favor of Mouse twice. That's the guy's name. 1, you get to keep the money because you gave it your best shot. You didn't know. Number 2, I rule in favor of you in the divorce proceedings. And no, your wife shouldn't get any money for the kids that she had with someone else. Man, women are crafty, man. You got to watch them. Watch them like a hawk.